Hi, Missy K, the Book Fix here. Today my review is of City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. This is the fifth book in the series The Mortal Instruments, so there probably will be spoilers for the first four books because it's kind of unavoidable at this point. This book was not my favorite book of the series. I should go ahead and say that I like these books. I enjoy them. They're kind of addictive. When I read the first book, it was mostly because the movie was going to come out, and I liked the preview for the movie, which was, the movie was its own sort of disappointment, but I mean, it wasn't dreadful, but it wasn't good, exactly. But I decided to read the books because I liked the preview for the movie. And I thought, well, I'm just going to try this because I'd never really been super interested in the series before. And I really liked it. Is it brilliant? Is it life-changing? No. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And it has fewer problematic things. I would back up a little bit. It reminds me of the Twilight series in that it was really fun to read those books, even when I was really frustrated with all of the characters and I wanted to punch them all in the face, and then I was super grossed out, and even then I couldn't stop reading. It was just, I have to finish this. I have to finish this series. And that's how I felt about these books. The first three books, and then I read the fourth one pretty quickly after that too. They just are very addictive. But there's fewer problematic things in this series as compared to the Twilight books. There's a lot of problematic stuff in the Twilight books. It's been covered by many people. I'm not the only one to say this, and you can go to someone else to hear about that if you are unaware, which means you've probably been living in a cave. But these books, like I said, fun, addictive, and not terribly problematic. So, yay. In fact, I really can't think of much that's problematic about them as far as the similar issues go. Now, this book I actually thought was a little slow, which the main good thing about the other books was that they were really exciting and really fast, and you wanted to just keep reading and finish it really quickly, find out what's going on. So a lot of this book felt really slow to me. It just seemed like it was treading water a lot. And then the end was super exciting, and I am really excited to read the latest one that just came out. But yeah, the middle part was fairly slow. So, and also I think that she's introduced so many characters and there were so many different scenes that she had to go to that it felt slower because of that, probably. Just because there were just so many people that she felt she needed to provide the point of view for. So, what's the plot of this book, now that I've said all of that? The plot is basically that Jace is evil. He has been contaminated and connected somehow magically to Sebastian, the guy who's actually Clary's brother. And so you can't hurt one without hurting the other. So they have to figure out a way that maybe they can do that, or maybe they can convince Jace to leave him. And so Clary comes up with some desperate plan, and her friends come up with another part of this desperate plan, and that's really all I can say, because a lot of it is just like, oh, are we going to do this? Can we do this? No, that's not going to work. Well, let's try this. Well, that's not going to work. So yeah, like I said, kind of slow and a little boring sometimes, but then the ending was super exciting. So I am excited for the last book. It's obviously important to read this book if you want to read if you want to finish out the series, but I can't give it a huge recommendation on its own.